Okay, week 16, we've got Sean McDermott here getting prepped and getting ready for the Cleveland Browns matchup. Let's hear what he's got to say.
I'll give you the injury update here. Jordan Phillips, Matt Prater, as mentioned before, will be out, won't play. Chase Lunt, dealing with a knee, will miss practice and be out as well. Cam Lewis came up yesterday, a little bit of a hamstring. Won't practice today. We'll see how it goes for the game. And then DQ, Daquan Jones, Taron Johnson, combination of vet rest and injury management, being smart with them. So we'll see where it goes for them as well. So time's yours.
I know on the radio you said this was kind of a management thing for Dalton Kincaid. Is he going to practice today, and what is your outlook for this weekend?
I don't believe he's going to practice today, maybe a little bit. Is that what he's going to do? I mean, I don't have the deal. So we're trying to manage him, because of his knee. He's dealing with the knee. It's basically week to week, day to day, trying to get him into a spot where he's as fresh as possible, really, for the games.
Yeah, Dalton Kincaid is absolutely one of our best players on offense. Of course, the NFL MVP, Josh Allen, is the best player. James Cook, I would say, I'm a big fan of his. He's probably the second best player on the entire team. After that, on offense, it's Dalton Kincaid. Unfortunately, he's been struggling with injuries last year and this year. I think he had a hamstring this year, maybe even an injury before the hamstring. Now he's dealing with a knee injury. He did have a big catch last week in New England. Fortunately for us, Dawson Knox is also playing great ball, and Jackson Hawes, the third tight end, has been an excellent pickup. Credit Bean and McDermott for picking him up in the, I believe, 5th round of the draft last year. Excellent blocking tight end, good in the red zone, can catch the ball, had a couple of touchdown catches this year, a couple of first down catches this year. And then just managing Dalton Kincaid. As we get closer to the playoffs, he's going to mean a lot more to us when we are in the playoffs and we need to make big plays.
Kind of a snapshot on him, Joe.
You've been pretty conservative in general with having guys go for the game when they're dealing with something. With that line of thinking, since he got sat down for a couple of days this week, would that kind of push you towards potentially him not being able to go this weekend?
I don't feel like that right now. Now, I don't want to commit to it because if something comes up tomorrow where he's not feeling great, it's really a day-to-day, hey, how's he feeling? What's the reps for this day? What does it look like for the game? So it's just something we're trying to manage and get through right now.
I know you said it's the same knee, and not to harp on this knee injury, but the same knee injury for Dalton. Did anything happen in the game that re-aggravated or anything, or it's just managing this?
Yeah, it's just trying to manage his situation.
Yeah, they're just being careful. We need Dalton Kincaid the most in the playoffs when we're going against defenses potentially like Denver's defense, potentially like Houston's defense, and possibly having to go on the road and play maybe in New England. We're going to need Dalton Kincaid at full strength. So I bet you that's what this is. I mean, look, we're playing Cleveland Browns. We should be able to beat Cleveland Browns with one hand tied behind our back. Not that we should overlook the game or take it lightly, but we should be able to handle this team. And so if you have opportunity to get some guys healthy, to give them some rest days, I think this is an area actually where Sean McDermott does a very good job in terms of knowing how to they know how to manage their players in terms of health, veteran rest days, just throughout the season. I think it's something that they do a very good job of managing. Sometimes maybe a little bit on the conservative side, but that's his nature overall. But I think they does a great job at managing the players week to week, month to month throughout the season. Even when we are struck by injuries, they do a good job with that.
You get to a certain situation or part of the season where it may not get much better, but how can we help him get to game day at this point and have as many reps as possible?
Chase's injury just happened in practice?
I believe so, yeah.
How has Chris Tabor managed special teams prep with new kicker coming in and obviously Mitch dealing with what he's dealing with?
Yeah, it's been a interesting week that way, I guess you could say. The focus has been where the focus has needed to be, right, in terms of the plan, the execution of the plan, the opponent, the challenge that they bring to the table. So coach has done a really good job, as have the players.
Does
DeMar Hamlin have a chance to return before the end of the regular season?
Possibly. From what I understand, I've not gotten a recent update from our training staff as far as that goes in order to give you more specifics in terms of where that is right now.